This is a lesson about the silent letters. What we will learn? We will learn what the silent letters are, and we will learn what the echo letters are, and we will learn how the letter ra is pronounced when silent. Okay, so in Arabic, if you have a letter with this symbol on it, which looks almost like a full round circle, this little symbol is known as sukoon, and it indicates that the letter has no sound of its own. So what we mean by that, this meme has no fatha, kasra or dhamma or any other sound. So it cannot have a sound of ma, mi, mu, etc. So the little sukoon means this letter has no sound of its own. And what happens is this letter must be joined to whatever sound comes before it. So the sound of the previous letter joins to the silent letter. In English, if we have the letter B without a vowel, so a vowel in English is the A, I, O, U, E. So if a letter like B has no sound after it, it has no sound. So for example, if a letter with a sound is before it, like ta, so if you have the letter or the sound ta before the letter B, it gives the sound of tab. So there, B doesn't have its own sound because you haven't got an A, an I, O, U, etc. after the B. So the B has no sound, so you join it to the ta sound, so you get the word tab. Now the same applies in Arabic. So here we have the letter ha with fatha, so that would be ha, and then we have this meme with sukoon, so that means the meme has no sound of its own. So we join the ha sound to the meme, and what you're really joining is the ha sign to the m in the meme, so it would become ham. Okay, and written together we have the ha and meme joined with the ha with fatha and the meme with sukoon, so it's ham. Now any letter with a sukoon on it is known as a sakin letter, so the meme with a sukoon on it is known as meme sakin. Let's look at some more examples. Here we have a plus the meme sakin, so we get the sound of am. Here we have tu with the meme sakin giving the sound of tum. And here we have ku with noon sakin giving the sound of kun. Some more examples. Here we have the sound of e with the noon sakin giving the sound of in. Here we have the sound of g with the ta sakin giving the sound of jit. And here we have the sound of b with the sin sakin giving the sound of bis. Okay, now we're going to look at something called the echo letters. So these 5 letters, the q, to, ja, da, ba. Okay, so the qaf, the to, the jim, the dal, and the ba, whenever they are sakin, i.e. they have a sukoon, they don't have any sound of their own, when they're joined to a sound before them, they have a slight echo. So here's an example. We have a, and then the qaf with sukoon, i.e. qaf sakin. So when you say these, you have to give a slight echo. So this will be aqo, aqo. Okay, be careful not to say aqo. This has to be a very slight echo. So aqo, aqo. So this applies to all of these 5 letters. So you memorize them as q, to, ja, da, ba. And for all our practices in the next few lessons, we will put these in light blue, indicating they need an echo when they are sakin. Now, the letter Ra has some special rules when it is sakin. The first one is, if the sound before the Ra when it has sukoon, i.e. Ra sakin, has a kasra sound on it, so the sound before is kasra, then when you join it, you must make it what we call empty mouth. Empty mouth, effectively just think of smiling while you say it. So this would be ir, and make a smile. And when the letter Ra, when it's sakin, i.e. it's got sukoon on it, and the sound before it is either the fatha or the dhamma, then we do what's called full mouth. So this is making your mouth slightly rounder. So some people will call this like an angry face, okay? Or some people call it heavy, some people call it full mouth, okay? And what we want to do for the first one, fatha before the Ra, sakin, you do not say our. You have to say our. And what actually happens is the back of your tongue lifts up. So our. And the same with the dhamma before the Ra sakin. So that would be ur. Okay, so in conclusion then, you now know what sukoon is and how the Arabic sounds are made with sukoon. You know what the echo letters are. And you know that the letter Ra is pronounced slightly differently depending if there's a kasra, fatha or dhamma on before it.